Hello, nature seekers. I'm Venant, and welcome back to Stories and Documentaries TV, Wildlife Animals Documentary. Today, we travel high into the remote Andes to meet one of nature's most remarkable rodents, the chinchilla. With velvet-dense fur, mountain homes, and survival strategies few know about, stay with me until the end to discover its life story, habitat, reproduction, and threats. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, like, share, and leave a comment about what animal you'd like us to cover next. Welcome to our community of wildlife learners. The chinchilla belongs to the genus Chinchilla in the family Chinchillidae, crepuscular rodents native to the Andes. Wild chinchillas live on steep, rocky slopes of western South America, especially Chile, Peru, and Bolivia, at elevations often exceeding 3,000 meters. They once roamed widely, but now exist in only fragmented populations due to hunting and habitat loss. Understanding where they live helps us appreciate how extreme their environment is: thin air, cold nights, and minimal vegetation. Chinchillas are famed for their fur, among the densest of any land animal, up to 50 to 75 hairs per follicle, thousands per square centimeter. This ultra-dense coat keeps them warm in cold mountains and protects them from predators and biting insects. Their hind limbs are powerful, enabling leaps of over 6 feet in captivity. They have large ears and eyes, adaptations for dusk and dawn activity, and keen hearing in rocky terrain. Their body shape and tail help them balance on steep, rocky outcrops. In the wild, chinchillas live in colonies of up to 100 or more individuals. They tend to rest during daylight in rock crevices, emerging at dusk to forage. One member may act as lookout while others feed. Their social structure is complex. Females often dominate, and communication involves chirps, barks, and high-pitched vocalizations. These social behaviors help them survive in harsh mountain conditions where vigilance is essential and any misstep is fatal. Chinchillas are herbivores, feeding on grasses, seeds, leaves, and bark in sparse Andean terrain. Their high-altitude habitat means they extract moisture from their food and dew rather than relying on open water. Their foraging influences plant communities by selecting certain vegetation and aiding soil aeration. In this way, they contribute to the ecosystem even though they are small creatures. A reminder that every species plays a role. Chinchilla reproduction is relatively slow for a rodent. Females generally produce 2 litters per year, each with 1 to 3 kits. At birth, kits are fully furred, eyes open and active, an adaptation to mountain life where survival demands early mobility. Their parents teach them navigation among rocks, escape tactics, and social behaviors. Longevity is also impressive. In human care, some chinchillas have reached over 20 years. Slow reproduction and long life make them vulnerable. Every lost individual matters. Chinchillas once numbered in the millions, but hunting for their luxurious fur and habitat destruction have caused catastrophic declines. Both species are now listed as endangered. Threats include illegal hunting, mining, livestock grazing, and climate change altering their high-altitude homes. Conservation efforts in Chile, such as reserves and anti-poaching laws, offer hope, but recovery is slow. Every managed population counts. Visiting, learning, and supporting conservation matters, especially for animals that often escape the spotlight. Here are some remarkable chinchilla facts. Each hair follicle may hold up to 60 hairs. Humans have just 1. If grabbed by a predator, chinchillas can release patches of fur slip, to escape. They cannot bathe in water. Instead, they roll in volcanic ash or fine dust to keep their dense fur clean. These quirks show how highly specialized they are, adapted for survival in a world of thin air and jagged rock. As their mountain world shifts due to climate change and human activity, chinchillas remind us of fragility and resilience. Studying them teaches us about adaptation, ecosystem interconnections, and human impact. We can support by learning more, visiting responsibly, donating to conservation, and ensuring pet trade decisions don't harm wild populations. Their story resonates beyond rodents. It's about survival, habitats, and our shared planet. Thank you for joining this journey into the high-altitude world of the chinchilla. If you enjoyed this episode of Stories and Documentaries TV, Wildlife Animals Documentary, please subscribe, hit the bell, like and share. Which fact surprised you most? Or what animal should we explore next? Leave a comment below. We upload new educational wildlife videos daily. Your participation matters. I am Venant. Goodbye. See you again.